Vermont, Field, Kush, Salka, Hima, Schneider, Luscombe, Gorley and Balshay. James Whitley goes into the next section. Thomas Walsh, Jordan Bossan, Nikoy Pojancic, Martin Franze, Andrew Harrogate, Davide Bendotti, Conor Hogan, Roger Huig Davy, Spencer Wood and Manuel Bordanks is the final athlete to go in the men's standing. We wait for any of them to go at the moment. Once again, at Para Alpine, all the content outside of the live stream can be found. Exclusive interviews with athletes, pictures, videos, you name it. It's all on those social media channels, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook as well. The start gate is currently empty, which means so too is the course. Gondola is also empty. Well, I'm being told, and there you can see, we're not far away from being able to restart, which is, I'm sure, music to absolutely everyone's ears, especially those athletes stood at the top waiting to get going. This youngster doesn't care less. Wants an extra 5 minutes throwing snowballs to him. Hiraku Misawa, 31-year-old from Matsumoto. Surprises in the men's standing events. Hondo was one. There's a giant screen down at the finish area. If you wonder why people are instantaneously waving, they can see each other on the screens at the bottom. And away we go. Apologies for the delay, a lot of it for safety reasons, a few technical issues as well, but we are back on course. Excuse the pun, with Hiraku Misawa. And the 31-year-old office worker now living in Chofu. Before him go first, you get to set that quick time. We saw Horeus of Slovakia set the first two intermediate times, only to fall pretty much immediately after the second. Sawa, one of our single leg skiers on this course, still alive, 102.95. 102.95. He now has to wait, so Sawa does what he needs to do. Let's see, Guimont goes next. Canadian chasing down on Misawa's time. He's inside, oh, and down and up. Well, has he maintained it? That is some super work from Alexis Guimont, but how much time will that have cost him? He's almost bounced back into action. You see him taking the aerial route again there. Well, 45.68 is the next intermediate time. If he's still inside, he's done very, very well. In fact, he stretched it. How quick would this have been? Did it speed him up? Guimont keeps on moving. Well, if he gets to the line in one piece here, he might consider that not his smoothest run of all time, but 181, he is inside Hiraku Misawa, and he might breathe a sigh of relief, but a little shake of the head. He knows that he'll have lost time in the grand scheme of things. 19-year-old now has to wait. Thomas Field from Switzerland, 32 years old. We saw earlier plenty of support. Oh, and Thomas going wide. He was inside the first intermediate time, tucking back in, trying to make himself as small as possible to regain some speed, but we saw him go wide just a moment ago. Simon went through here in 44.50 into this left-hand side. This is where the clock ticks. Oh, 0.16, nothing, 1600ths of a second, that's all. His opening guys matching each other nicely. Misawa's time was beaten by Guimond. Is Field going to beat Guimond's time? 101.14. No, outside. Alexis Guimond, 101.14, stays at the top. Not that Thomas Field like that.
Robin Kush.
Robin Kush. So, from Switzerland, so he'll be hearing Swiss support at the bottom. Should he maintain composure through all of the gates. Hard to take that right-hander. Dropping down again. This is where you are able to gain speed, but you've got to be cautious through here. It's a quick switch to the left. You can see how hard Robin Kush is having to work. An impaired range of motion means that not every turn is as easy as the one before, but he's gained some time. Rapid through the second section, Robin Kush. Trying to chase down on Guimond then. Into the final turn. 101.14. No, he's outside as well. 0.45, and that goes to show you that whilst Guimond had some difficulties in the second section, he was obviously quick in the final part, and again, disappointment etched on the face of both of the Swiss skiers. Salka. .16, this is good already from the Paralympic bronze medalist of Pyeongchang. A 7-year-old with vast experience and medals at both world and Paralympic level. 2 golds at the last World Championships, and he is the reigning champion. We saw the sign earlier. Go, Marcus, go, and he's going. 1 second, 0.05. Inside the first or the second intermediate time, but it's Guimond's finishing time that's done the damage so far. 61.14, 101.14. Here comes Salka through the line, inside the minute. 59.28 for Marcus Salka, the reigning downhill world champion, looking for a hat trick, won it in 2013 as well. Salka top, Theo Rimeur, the reigning Paralympic champion, to go past the reigning world champion. Couldn't have been set up any better, could it? 22-year-old, third of the Swiss athletes to go. Can he deny the great Austrian? He's 0.14 inside at the first intermediate. But we've seen with dangerous sections of this course, damaging the speed that they'll have gained before. There's every opportunity to drop time into this left-hander. 42.50 was the time by Salka. Looks like it's been evened, according to that. So we'll wait for the final time then. Is the only thing we can do. 59.28 from Salka. Oh, this is quick. This is super quick. The Paralympic champion. Great run from Teo Gimori. Had more difficulty getting out of the course than he had going down it. Christoph Bernhard Schneider. Marcus Salka knocked off top spot. What can Schneider do? 26-year-old. This is a third World Championships. Hasn't made it to a Paralympics yet. Is he in good form at World Championships? There's a good line through this section, has to be said. No use of the ski pole in the right hand. He's coming up to the second intermediate. Down on Salka's time here, but this is where the hard work was done by Gimori. Can he pick up the speed? 58.62. No, it's not going to be. And he's not inside Salka either. He is third, mind you. 1.73 outside of the leader. But he is now your new bronze medal winner. Should it stay like that, Guimond drops off the podium. Guimond has just gone off the podium due to the run of Schneider. Luscombe put Canada back on the podium. Six-year-old behind. But again, these athletes, range of impairments, will find different parts of the course more or less challenging each other. .6 now the difference. Time separating the top three is 1.73. Can Luscombe come good in this final turn? Anywhere near a minute is good. 1:01.64. It's sixth place for Luscombe.
Sixth place for Braden Lacombe after the arrival line. Mitchell Gawley.
Mitchell Gawley. When a course needs attacking, who do you call? It's Gawley. He's probably the right answer. He knows attacking, and he will give 101% every single time. He's down at the first intermediate. He won't know, he won't care. He's got a lot of course in front of him to try and get quicker. He's a little wide at the gates through that section than some of the previous skiers to go through. Maybe a little loss of time. Gawley 1.74 now. He needs a huge performance, and instead it's a fall from Mitch Gawley. Gawley down and out of the competition, and well, you can see immediately swinging his legs around, and unfortunately for Gawley, he is out of the competition. Seems to be trying to get back to his feet, so by all accounts, from what we can see, nothing too major. And here we were, just trying into this bottom section. Just gets airborne, and that spins him round. The back left ski turns him in mid-air, and Gawley with a second dramatic exit. Oh, what a half-hearted ring of that cowbell that was. There you go, Mitch Gawley. Get me those skis on and going home. By home, he means just to the bottom. So Mitch Gawley is out.
Down. Without
have to wait and see if there's any other damage than to his pride.
With
Stephen Jameson making a sharp exit from our camera shot a moment ago. This young man, maybe he's the future of skiing. Who knows? We don't even know who's going to win this event. Never mind the future of skiing. The chat continues in the leader box. After Gawley's exit, we again
in the meantime, I want to remember
a slight delay.
Under 50 guests
going to get
high school from
rectified pretty quickly. Gawley sorted himself out.
That's inside the program.
They are trying to clear the course after Gawley's accident. So switches to Mitchell. Again, as you saw him pick himself up and get going back down. Australians have been in quite a buoyant mood. They are at the table behind broadcasters every evening. And the other evening it was Tori Pendergast's birthday, but when the cake arrived there was an important part of that birthday celebration missing. Tori herself hadn't left the room. At that point she hadn't come down the stairs, so they just gave the cake to the nearest female part of the Australian team. Eventually Tori Pendergast came down and received her birthday cake. A few birthdays on the tour. We mentioned Andrew Kirker in the opening. It was just a couple of days ago that celebrated the birthday as well.
Sport for all. That's
Spencer Wood enjoyed his birthday during the World Cup in Zagreb.
And of course, to the institutions that are helping.
For the magic man, it's Arthur Balchet who's just behind the ball to the left.
We are just looking on the monitor.
Just a matter of seconds away. Now this young man has been sensational at these World Championships so far, but that was the part that was in Skakora, this Small Marines Guide, the legend as she calls herself, Bobby. This man is already destined to be classed as a Para Alpine legend. Double gold at the last World Championships in both the slalom events. He's done that already. He's back-to-back regained his World Championship title. Has he got a downhill surprise in him as well? He's inside Theo Rimmer at the first intermediate. A little bit scruffy as he came out of that first intermediate time. We've really enjoyed his interviews with Stephen at the finish line when he's been the winner of the last two events. Are we going to see him again? Or has the Paralympic champion got a World Championship victory in him as well? 58.62. I think he's going to be behind. He is. It's a podium. It's only 30. You can see the disgust. Balchet, arms raised and thundered towards the ground in rage. And the man that's always smiling in the interview box has been frustrated by Theo Rimmer on this occasion. James Whitley of Great Britain is next up. Podium, by the way, which of course you do. Just over 0.8 of a second separate the top three. It's been tight. Lemur, Salka and Balche. At the moment, it's all three of the Paralympic medalists winning World Championship medals as well. The only change is that Salka and Balche switched positions. So the podium will look very similar to Pyeongchang here in Sella Nevea, unless we have a Ami Hondo style surprise. Thomas Walsh might fancy that. He's going to have to be quick. James Whitley is going before him though. Mum is here.
Some
The tour, watching on every day, every race.
Last position.
James gets across the line, 103.12. This is Thomas Walsh.
Thomas Walsh on the slope, USA.
Birthday was yesterday, I believe. Still a second out the first intermediate. He's more than that now, but can the man from Vale find a bit in the bottom? Into the final left-hand turn. Not going to be this time around. It's fifth for now for Tommy Walsh. 60.91. He's delighted with that. He'll take that.
Yes, he looks satisfied, and that is wonderful.
Walsh into fifth. Jourdain Roussin. Roussin very wide through parts of that first section. That's left him a whole second behind already. Benjamin coming up to the second timing section, 2:68 down. Five-year-old. He debuted back in 2014. The line he come 102.66 puts Jourdain in 10th position. Join the action with Nico Prijancic, another of the Austrians being well supported. He's the third and final one out of the start gate. Ooh, he just has to hold on there, Prijancic. 21-year-old. 15th place at the downhill last time out in Tarvisio. It was the only event he finished in Pyeongchang, so this would be his favoured. This isn't bad from Prijancic. He gets across the line, 101.32. That puts him in 7th. And this will be by far his best downhill performance if he can finish somewhere around there. Martin France from Slovakia, who
On the
will
slope, Martin France
look like ending this day without a World Championship goal, which is a rarity for Slovakia. Injury to Henrietta Farkasova, if you didn't tune in earlier on. And then a fall from Miroslav Hreos, whilst going well in the men's VI as well, means that it's the bronze to show for their efforts on this opening day of the second half of the World Championships for Team Slovakia. Their standards are set much higher than that, I can tell you. Outside a minute for France, who's Struggled compared to some with this course. Some 6.8 seconds back. That drops him down into the final position so far. He goes behind James Whitley.
Next one, Andrew
Harahay of USA. Andrew getting out on the course. 23-year-old, Hartford, Connecticut. His impairment is cerebral palsy. Already made his debut for the States team in 2016. So way back intermediate times. His objective will not be to have won a medal, it will be to have improved, have raced against top caliber athletes, and he's doing just that. 18th at the downhill in Pyeongchang. That was the start of his major competition journey. Gets to the line here with a huge roar.
Good job, guy.
Harahay
Davide
completes his
Bendotti,
World
Italia.
Championship run. This is
In
Davide
partenza, partito in questo
Bendotti.
istante, Davide.
4-year-old single leg skier involved in a motorcycle accident in 2011, only took up Alpine in 2013. Where can Bendotti place himself in the standings? Towards the line he comes then. 107.29, Bendotti 8.67 seconds back. It's good enough for 15th for Bendotti. Harahay's time leaves him in 16th position. This is Conor Hogan now, 21-year-old. Another whose impairment is cerebral palsy. Lives in Foxborough. Moving steadily down the course.
Good job, guy. The next one is from the athlete from
into the final few athletes then. This is Roger Huig Davi, the only Andorran athlete we have on the course. Hogan's time, by the way, 106.67. That took him to 15, so he's ahead of Bendotti and Harahay. Through the line goes the Andorran then.
Four last athletes for the main downhill standing. Spencer Wood.
Spencer Wood, as mentioned, another of those that's had to celebrate his birthday on the tour. They had to, they enjoy it. Those athletes that are desperately trying to improve their times and improve their placings in the final standings. How will Spencer Wood do that? 5.24 seconds back, not bad at all. 15th for Spencer Wood, 103.86 is the final time.
Late. The last one will be of the men downhill standing category. Manuel Bordeaux
is the final of the men's standing athletes. Manuel Bordanks. It's not too far down at the opening intermediate. Are we in for a late shock? Thanks. Going well. Don't know a great deal about Manuel. He's only a second or so back. Is there a big finish from Manuel Bordanks here? This is his first major competition. We saw him in Panskagora. He's going to miss out on top. Oh, he's going to miss out on the medals, but not by much. 5th place. What a performance from Manuel Bordanks. Great effort. Well, you see the right leg amputee, clearly, and he flips up the ski. Oh, nearly the Hollywood finish for Manuel Bordanks. Instead, he missed the catch. Well, Bordanks missing out on a medal. He didn't catch his ski either. It would have looked good, wouldn't it? He is aiming for the Paralympics in 2022. If Bordanks can keep that kind of speed, we might be talking about him differently very soon. But just 3 guys inside the minute mark. Balchet, Salka, Theo Genor. It's the 3 medalists from Pyeongchang that win the medals here. 2nd and 3rd switch around in Balchet and Salka. But nobody can stop the Paralympic champion Theo Genor, who takes this title.